Today I come up with a new topic which is on the change management risk assessment. I want to discuss the reason that why I'm creating this video. The reason is that I was interviewed approximately 2 years back, and in that interview the other person asked me, Atul, how many ways are there to do the risk assessment? I said it is only one way, that is a risk assessment. He says no, there are two ways. I said no, there is only one way. But still continue the things. After the interview, I do some investigation on that part. And I'm really surprised that yes, there are two ways to do the risk assessment. And today I bring up on the both topics or the both things in a one place. So welcome back once again everyone in my channel. And today we are going to be discuss about the change risk assessment. I will not take much time on the theoretical part. So first of all, we will discuss that what is the out of the box risk assessment is there. Then if it is not out of the box, then what else we need to be do? That is called the plugin activation. How I can define my risk assessment. How I can define my categories. How I can define my threshold. And finally, what is the meaning of the assessment instance. So let me take you on the tour of the service now to understand these topics. So I am here. Let me create a change or open the change form. I am working on the ROM release at point of time. So maybe you will find little bit different interceptor if you are not updated your things on the ROM release as of now. So this is the interceptor. You can see I can click on the normal change. And once the change form will be open, let me scroll down. As of now you can see there is a no link, risk link has been given here. I can say the related list link is not there. Let me say this thing, demo risk assessment, and let me click on the save here. Once I done with the save, then I can update or I can do the risk assessment here. This is the standard process. I'm not making any changes in that. I'm just going out of the box functionality completely. I scroll down. And now you can see there are two options available. Number one is called the calculate risk, and number two is the risk assessment. Yes, the calculate risk is the out of the box functionality given by ServiceNow to do the risk assessment. If you are not aware about the plugin, then you will get this as a out of the box. In this case, how this works specifically, if I click on this, it will calculate my risk automatically. But again, there is a question. Atul, what do you mean by the automatically? It's ServiceNow. It's not a rocket science. Nothing is be like that. We don't know or we cannot know. Yes, we can know, and I will tell you that how this risk assessment has been taken care. So before I go to my next part, that is the plugin activation, let me go here and show you risk conditions. So you can say under the change admin, I have the risk condition. When I use the risk calculate risk, it taking these four values for the understanding or the risk calculation. It has name, order, description, risk value, impact, or the active part. It means that these four conditions has been evaluated when you click on the calculate risk. Let me open the UI action as well for the same so that we can understand. So I go here and let me open this in the another window, this part, and now I will search for the calculate risk. Yep. When I click on this one you can see this is the UI action or the related link has been used in my change form. Let me open this. It is totally on the script basis. Completely script has been defined to do this part actually. So let it be open. Let me scroll down on this part. So what it's saying specifically, let it be load completely up. calculate risk and impact of the current change using the logic calculated script include. So they are calling this script include here to do the risk assessment on the basis of the risk condition, which I just show you, this one. So in that script include, we have these 4 values to be, or these 4 condition has been there which evaluate my risk. But how this can be done, it is be mentioned here. So we have a variable here, evaluate risk impact. You can open and you can check this complete this thing, calculate risk script include, you can check and you will find the things. But we as a human being are not happy with the out of the box functionality. Sometime we are not happy, and to avoid that part, ServiceNow say, hey, don't worry my users, I'm here to support you. I can give you the option where you can define your own conditions. I'll not call that a condition because that is not actually a condition, that is a risk assessment part. But ServiceNow give me a logic for the same as well, that you can go and activate your plugin, and by that plugin you will be able to set up your own conditions as well. Now I'll take you on the quick tour of that plugins activation part. I already activated that plugin. That is the reason it is available in my change. That is called the risk assessments is a UI action. Let me open that UI action as well in the parallel manner. I can go here because it's a plugin activation. It take time to be load. Let me show you here quickly if I can bring that UI action for you here. Okay. Let me go in the meantime to the change part. Now what I will do, I will raise one change. Okay, and with the help of that change, we will understand that how the risk assessment has been taken care. Both are loading. Somehow it's taking, both are taking time. Let me see. Okay, I go here and let me raise a new change. I'll click on the normal change here again. Let me go back. Okay, and here I can see the risk assessment. I can search, or you can search with the change risk assessment. In this one, I activated this plugin, change management risk assessment. I activated that plugin. If you activate that plugin, you will be able to see that risk assessment button on the change form. Let me save it quickly. Plugin, and I click on the save here. When I click on the save, now I'll show the another option which is available in the change management, and that will be available only via plugin activation. So you can see I have another this thing, risk assessment. The best practice with ServiceNow say that either use this method or either use this method. Never ever use these 2 methods in a one go. It will not give you the correct result. So better, if you want to use risk assessment, deactivate or make it active false for this particular UI action. I click on this risk assessment. I go here, I click on the risk assessment. The number first point, from where these 5 questions are coming. These are the out of the box question. You can enhance this question as per your need. That is the number 1 point. Let me do the answers here. Critical, easy, easy, no, easy. And I click on the submit. When I click on the submit, it will calculate the risk value for me and it will show you on my change form. So you can see it based on the calculation, risk impact remain unchanged. Means the value which I put in my assessment is be falling in the low risk only. But again, question in my mind, Atul, from where these values are coming? How my system know that this is unchanged? So let me show you here. I can go here in the change risk detail, click on the assessment here. When I click on the assessment, just go here and you can see the assessment here, assessment instance. And this is my latest instance. So I click on that. In this assessment, I can see for what value, what question, what value I put it and what it calculated. Value 11143. Again, Atul, we are confused. We are not able to understand. Let me take you on the tour of the correct path now. What I will do, I'll go here and search for the risk and go to the change risk, this one, assessment. I click on the risk assessment. So how this works, if you see on my slides, I activate that plugin. Risk assessment is available on my change form. Now I will create another risk assessment to do that part. I'll go here and you can see this has been given by ServiceNow out of the box. I click on this change risk assessment. When I click on this change risk assessment, what I am doing here, it means I am defining that on which table this assessment should work, for which type of changes this assessment should work, and up to what level a requester or the change manager can do the risk assessment. So these are the three things has been given here. As it is already published, so it is in the published state, otherwise in the draft state. Active is true. I can say type is, that means this assessment is applicable, normal or emergency, because standard change don't have any risk assessment out of the box and it's never required. State means that up to which state this particular risk assessment will work. New, assess or authorize. That is the number one point which need to be configured by the change by the developer here. Once you've done that part, the second points come here. Assessment category means I'm talking about this thing. Assessment category. Change risk assessment category. What I am doing, I am defining my 10 questions or the 5 questions which help me to do this, to do my risk assessment on the change form. I scroll down here and you can see here, these are my 5 metrics. See, these are not any kind of a variable. These are ServiceNow giving us the metrics functionality here. Means via metrics we are doing the change risk assessment on the change form. So now you can see I noted down the first assessment here, that what question should be asked to the user or the change request. So I click on that. When I click on that, you will be able to see a few other things as well. What other things are there? Number one is that name, category, that on which category I'm putting, and method should be assessment always. I'm not using any script, so I'm using the assessment here. Does this change affect a critical or the business risk? Means this is the question which you want to show to the customer. Field type, Likert scale, and scale definition. Means the answer should be start from low to high or high to low. Means 1 is high, 5 is low here. That is the meaning of the scale definition here. And you can see here that critical, if someone select the critical here, then it should pick up the value as a 4. If someone click somewhat critical, it should pick up the value 2. If someone click no critical, it pick up the value as a 1. It means the scale definition, when I say low, means this 4 is the highest one and 1 is the lowest one basically here. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to define these values for every question. Means 1 is minimum, 4 is maximum. If I go back here, and you can see here, low, minimum is 1, maximum is 4. And in the same manner, what I need to do, I need to define each and every question and their minimum and the maximum value. And when you select any value on the change, it will pick up the value from this only, that it is 4, 3, 2, 1 like this. If I click on the, if I open this accessible record, let me say this one. Okay. If I go here and see here, what is be showing to me? Risk assessment category, open this. I guess it's going back. Okay, let me go here only. Let me show you the things here. Okay, so this is the value which we define, and the total of these values show me the threshold. If I want to show the threshold, go back to the risk assessment here quickly and click on the change risk assessment here. And here you can define the threshold. Threshold means threshold define that if value between 0 to 10, what should be the risk value. So you can see here, if score the total, if anyone select the 5 out of these 5 questions, if anyone select any answer and all the answers total become 0, the risk is low. If the total become 11, risk is high. If the total become, see, score greater than they are saying. Okay. If greater than 11, it's high. If moderate, it means score is less than 6 in that case. By this manner, you can define your risk assessment. So like if I pick up these things, okay, let me go here and I can say 1 1 1 4 3 7 8 9 10. It means it's greater than 0 but less than or greater than 6, actually greater than 6, so it should be a moderate 1 as per the threshold value. Okay, so by this manner you can define your risk assessment. You can do the risk condition. Okay, before that, if you want to design this assessment, you can use the risk assessment as well, assessment designer as well, like this. So you can, it is easy, instead of writing here and there, you can use the risk assessment. Let me see if I already open somewhere. No, it is opening here. Okay, so by this way you can define your question and answer. It will be helpful for you. Means it is just an assessment, nothing else I am doing extra here. I am just defining my question via the assessment what I can say module here. You can define some risk conditions or the risk properties as well. If I open this, so you can see this risk calculation method, UI action or business rule, what you want to do. I want to do the UI actions, enable, disable, showing view details, pop prover and model after executing risk calculation, basically legacy method. So these 4 conditions you can define in that particular stuff. So let me come back here. So this is the way that you can define the risk assessment. The general practice which I saw is that every company, every account, every customer is using the plugin activation part risk assessment, because that give you little more flexibility to define your set of questions, define your set of conditions, and finally you can implement that for your customer. So for this particular recording, for this particular session, for this particular topic, this much I have for you. Thank you so much guys for watching my video. Stay in touch, stay safe, and definitely if you like, please like and share with your friends. If you did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe, because I'm coming up with a new more topics very soon. Thank you so much. Have a nice day and bye bye. Take care.